Good evening, Glassboro, and welcome to RTN News. I'm Andrea Rosarii.
And I'm Owen O'Brien. Coming up, events on campus, movies on climate change, our weekly weather forecast, and more coming up on RTN News.
Welcome back. I'm Andrea Rosarii, and this is RTN News. On Saturday the 19th, the Rec Center is holding Rowan basketball scrimmage against Seton Hall from noon to 3:30, and attendance is free for students. Also on the 19th, Rowan Boulevard residence halls are hosting courtyard trick-or-treat and costume contest for Halloween. This event runs from 5 to 6 p.m. and is located between buildings 5, 6, and 7 of the Rowan Boulevard courtyard apartments, and free food will be available for all attendees.
Rowan's Institute for Public Policy and Citizenship held their speaker series this past weekend, inviting Senate candidates Andy Kim and Curtis Bashaw to speak to the student body. Both of their speeches focused on appealing to young people and tried to explain how each candidate's vision for America would help college students, both in the present and for their future.
On Sunday the 20th, Rowan Boulevard Residence Hall is back at it again with Pumpkin Palooza, a pumpkin-themed event at the same place as the courtyard trick-or-treat party mentioned before, only this time starting at 3 p.m. and ending at 4. Who's ready to move? Hoot Camp is being hosted at the Rec Center from 5 to 6 on Monday the 21st. The event focuses on a full-body workout, challenging you to do your best. Please register for this event on the Rec Center's website or the Campus Rec app.
Rowan professor Jennifer Walker's film about climate change was screened at the Climate Week event in New York City. The film, titled Antarctica: The Great Awakens, was produced by the Earth Observatory of Singapore and documented her journey of observing the effects of climate change in Antarctica. It was the culmination of a long career in the field, having produced over 21 academic articles on the subject. Coming up next, we have Brian Flynn with our weekly weather forecast.
Thanks, Owen. I'm the Face Your Forecast, Brian Flynn, and I'm bringing you this week's weather. Today, conditions are actually very similar to how it was last Friday. Yet again, we are hanging out with a high of 69 degrees accompanied with bright and sunny skies. Tonight, clear conditions follow through, bringing us a low of 42 degrees. Moving on to our 7-day outlook, we have sunshine across the entire board. Temperatures will be heading into the mid and upper 70s for most of the week with a slight cool down on Thursday. It is a bit unseasonal for temperatures like this in October, but hey, take advantage of it while it lasts. Although we're soaking up a lot of nice sun, we have been pretty dry for a while though. As you can see here, we have some form of drought conditions for the entirety of our state. All of us in South Jersey are under moderate drought conditions, while this area here is under severe drought conditions. This is not expected to change anytime soon either. Let's check out the surface map to explain why. As you can see here, we have all this high pressure sitting around the eastern side of the United States and is keeping all of this unsettled weather out at bay in the west. This is creating an upper level ridge which will further keep in dry and warm weather for the region, which in turn will continue the drought conditions for us. That's it for this week's forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Brian. Next, we have our very own RTN News field reporters out and around campus. Let's take a look.
Good afternoon, Rowan University, and we are your RTN News field reporters. My name is Tristan Weber.
I'm Sarah Goodstein.
And I'm Kaden Murphy.
So, what do? We bring everything going around Rowan to you.
Is there a club that you're interested in? We'll be there.
Is there an event that you care about going on campus? We'll be there.
Anything going on and around campus? I'm sure we're covering it.
Today, we're heading over to the Student Center to try out some new food. Let's go! Alright guys, so me, Tristan, and Sarah all got something different from the Student Center. As for me, I got the buffalo chicken mac and cheese prof bowl. Let's give it a shot. That chicken is smacking. Buffalo sauce, exquisite. And the mac and cheese itself, just incredible. Overall, I could eat this thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm gonna have to give it an 8.9 out of 10.
So I got the chicken Caesar salad from Freshens. Let's give it a shot. Very good. It's a nice light meal before your classes, and I think I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10.
So last but not least, I got the spicy crispy chicken sandwich from Grill Nation. You take a look inside here, you see the special sauce, some pickles, and the chicken. So let's give a look at this. After absolutely demolishing half that sandwich in T-minus 30 seconds, I have to give this review a solid 8 out of 10. Could be a little bit better. A chicken could be a little bit crispier, pickle could be a little bit nicer, but overall it is a very solid meal and a very good option. 8 out of 10. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, so overall we all had a phenomenal experience dining in at the Student Center today with my buffalo mac and cheese, her salad, and Tristan's undeniably good chicken sandwich. We can say that overall it was a solid experience.
See you guys next week around campus for all things Rowan.
And back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys. That's all we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in next week for another episode of RTN News. I'm Andrew Rivers-Zary.
And I'm Owen O'Brien. Good night, Glassboro.